Guys, deluded goon. Our football is back. The Premier League season is back. In like 2 months, I'm probably going to wish that it never came back, and Arsenal will probably be stressing me and ruining my days. But it's back. Preview Arsenal versus Leicester. We welcome them at home. We know whenever we play Leicester, it's always a struggle. The season they came up, I think Alexis helped us beat them. It's always a struggle. They make us work for the points. You look at the last two home games have been dramatic. The Welbeck winner, even to the last game, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. It took an 86th minute shot from a deflected effort from Monreal to go in for us to claim the 3 points. So yeah, we know what we're getting. We know we're gonna get a side that's resolute. They made a name of counter attacking. They can play whether it's off what do they do 4-1, 4-1, or if it's free at the back like you've seen them at times experiment in the preseason. We kind of know what we're getting. We know they're gonna come to the Emirates and stay rigid, stay compact. The typical way to beat Arsenal. Rely on the likes of Vardy. Depending on where Mahrez' head's at, I don't know if he'll play or not. But yeah, we kind of know what to expect, to be honest with you, in regards to them. I think in pre-season they've played 7 games, they've won 2, and they've had 3 losses against Wolves, Liverpool, and Burton, and 2 draws, including one against West Brom, which they won on penalties. So that shows you, that's a side that's having mixed results in pre-season, that's having mixed success with their formations, not match fit. So that's why one reason I believe we need to break them down very quickly, because we're not going to be match fit either, meaning our play, like you've seen, our play is not going to be as fluid, as sharp as it is. They're already a resolute side team. We find it hard to break down sides already, much less when we're not fully fit. And naturally, if you're a defensive side and you're less fit, what are you going to do? Think about when you guys play Power League. What happens when you're tired? You sit back. Now you just imagine 10 players doing that behind the ball away from home. That is what could happen. Wenger said, what matters is that we need to win the next game and start well. In the last few years, we haven't. We really want to do that. Yes, we haven't started well, and there's many reasons as to why we haven't won the league. But I'm a big fan of you start as you mean to go on. I've told you guys from August to December, that's a mini league in itself. So yeah, in regards to us, Wenger said he's had many uncertainties. We know we're sweating over the fitness of Ozil and Ramsey. We don't know if they're going to be fit. Whether Wenger's hoodwinking us or he's not trying to give anything away is another story. BFG, Mertesacker, he had issues as well, so we don't know if he's going to play. Obviously, he got injured on Sunday. I think he should be all right. Koscielny's obviously suspended. Alexis has an abdominal strain. Whether that's to do with the contract or more behind the scenes, we'll never know. This is a man who basically wanted to play on a swollen leg, so I'm going to take it as he actually does have an abdominal strain. But it just leaves me a bit. And again, to mention it again for those who missed it first, we are well prepared for the fight. Yeah, we're well prepared for the fight. He said he can't take many gambles in regards to the fitness of several players. So that means you're not going to see him play a 60% fit Ozil, Ramsey, etc., altogether. If I had to put my money on it, I'd say not Mertesacker, Mustafi. I really would like Mustafi to play. He's been back in training. Of course, he hasn't played any games and stuff. But if there is one gamble you should take, especially if you're actually not going to play Alexis, it should really be Mustafi. My team going into it would be Czech, Mustafi, Holding, Nacho, Kozlezniak on the left, Bellerin on the right, Ox and Xhaka in the middle. But I would there's scope to play on Nene because he played very well. He's been very well in pre-season. Iwobi was on fire at the Community Shield, so he could have little asterisks near his name. Wilshere, if he was fit, would probably play. And through the front, I would have Welbs and Lacazette. Welbs will stretch them. They're not fully match fit. He will disrupt them. He'll make them pull out of positions, and that will enable Lacazette to get into them areas and do the Defoe sort of stuff we need him to do. Put the ball into the back of the net. He sidestepped questions about Alexis receiving offers for Alexis Sanchez. Of course, he very coy in typical Wenger fashion, etc. You know, he's not really one for that. He's also mentioned the need for Perez. I mean, he said that when he was asked a question about Perez, he said that he's spoken with many managers and they've sat down at the conference and stuff. It's well publicised. Newcastle are after Perez, so we don't know. In regards to Leicester as well, we know Vardy's always a danger. They've got Kelechi and Nacho. That's a big signing if I was a Leicester fan. 25 million, beat West Ham to that signing. That's a very good signing. He came off against Gladbach injured, but he might be there. He probably will be there, and he can disrupt us. In regards to Leicester's fitness problems as well, they're signing Elbora from Seville. He's out with an injury. I think they're missing Hoof, Drinkwater. So they're not fully fit. They're not fully fit. So you like to think if there's a time to play Leicester, it would be now. They're not fully fit. They haven't got their full strength side. They've been playing in pre-season, centre mids and centre halves. So this is probably the time to play them. We need to start off well with a win. It would be nice to start off well with a win. I mean, we lost last year. I think the season before that was Palace. It took a dramatic winner from Ramsey to finish it. Or I might be thinking of the season Alexis first came. So yeah, either way, we haven't started off the season as well. We know it's going to be a rigid and narrow side. We know there's not going to be a lot of space if they have their way. So we need to break them down early and kill off the game. We're at home, like I said. I really would like Lacazette to score. I can see him scoring. I'm crap with predictions, guys. I would love to see him score, man. That's why I wanted to play. Nothing like getting in your first Premier League start under the lights at the Emirates. You'll hear a lovely roar. I do think he's going to score, but I just want to win the game, to be honest with you guys. Cheers to the new season. I mean, we're going to go through good times, we're going to go through bad times, but make sure you're at the Luguna for the journey. Guys, I'm signing out, man. There's not much more to say. Probably the shortest pre-game video I'll ever have to do. I hope I've given you guys some information, and yeah, whatever the scores are, whatever you think the scores are going to be, let me know. Get in the comments for oh yeah, before I run off with the centre half thing, we don't actually know who's going to play at the back. I've said who I feel should play, but the brains in me is telling me we could see Nacho holding Nacho holding. Who else was I gonna say? There's an instance for Mertesacker if he's fully fit. There's an instance for Lesniak to play there. Holding, I would love Chambers to play. Sorry, I'd love Chambers to play, but he hasn't been involved pre-season really, so he's not match fit. If you're gonna take a risk, it's gonna be on Mustafi. You could only hope for Chambers to be on the bench at best. So yeah, something is telling me it's gonna just be Nacho, Holding, and Mertesacker. But if I had my way, Mustafi, Holding, Nacho, based on what we have, because Leslie actually play on the left. So yeah, guys, Delu Laguna signing out finally. Cheers to the new seasons, guys. Let's get it started, man. I'm out.